Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. Absolutely. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Well, today is Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025. Oh, my goodness. Yes, we're almost at the middle of the month. Tomorrow at noon, we are. And then the month just goes right down. But right now it is kind of chilly. I had to put the furnace on this morning because I was just too cold. And I do have leggings on, excuse me. So this is Lady in the Woods. Again, I have no idea where my picture is. I don't know where it went to. I have no idea. I'm looking here, but can't find it. But yeah, today is the day when I work on this lady. So I am going to try this and see where I can get. Hopefully without any problems. Yeah. Well, it's another cloudy day. At least it's not raining. Not yet, anyways. But it's not very nice. It could be worse. We could be in a blizzard situation, with which they are having. I don't know, northern Ontario all the way over to northern Quebec. And yeah, so it could always be worse, right? So if you're just new here, thank you so very much. Please, if you're just passing through, please consider subscribing. You know, it's a good channel, and I know not everybody likes what I do, and that's okay. That's okay. Everybody's different. But don't discount what I've got to offer and that. So please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Absolutely share with everybody that you know. Perhaps one of them will like what they see. You never know, right? So, yeah. So once this video is done, I've got dishes to do. And then I have to run uptown again because I'm still having problems getting into my service account. And it's still knocking me off because it's saying that it's timed out. Everything is timed out. And it's because our internet, our Wi-Fi here is very slow. I mean, it's, I don't know. Like, I think they guarantee 5, what is it, megabytes a second or gigabytes? No, megabytes, I think. I'm not sure. Whatever it is. And on days like today, it goes very slow. Yesterday, it would have been even worse. So, right now here, I'm working on the sleeve. This is her arm, actually. This is her, like, forearm. And her hand is up here. This is her shoulder. This is the part of her dress. So her dress has got a little peak here on it. So this is her dress part. And this is called Lady in the Woods. It's one I got many moons ago. And it, you can't get it because it was a custom. it was a custom for sure. So, and Ruthie is down by my feet. She's pacing and pacing. And Jonah's up in the cat condo sleeping. He's not making a fuss today because I guess it was cool outside overnight, so he just wants to warm up. So, thank you to my friend who has let me get into her library account. Thank you. I'm not saying who it is, but you know who you are, and I want to thank you for that. Because I was looking for Dean Koontz's The Crooked Staircase, which is book 3. Well, turns out, nope. They have book 1 and book 2, but not book 3. So I'm not sure. Perhaps it is that the Dean Koontz library did not allow the libraries to purchase his book. I don't know otherwise what the issue would be. So, yeah, but that's okay. I am reading The Infinity Engines, and it is excellent. Oh, my gosh, it's so good. I did get The Discovery of Witches yesterday. I thought, okay, well, I am going to try this, right? I thought it's got to be different than the book, like reading the book. And at the same place, basically, where I stopped reading the book and gave it back, is basically the same place where I stopped this time and said, no, not my thing. Nope. So I sent it back. There were 2 people waiting. So I thought, well, let them have it. And I'll just go back to The Infinity Engines. The first book is called The Anachronist. So it's really good. For me, it is. It may not be for anybody else, but for me, it is. It's a really good book. It is about time travel. They cannot go forward in time because that has not happened yet, and it depends on the timeline. They can go back in time, but they have to be very wary that they cannot, if they change something. Like the first change that happened was that the boy, Joshua, he accidentally went back to 1944. And he changed something, just a small thing. And it was supposed to be the end of the war. But it turned out that it wasn't because of what he did or what he didn't do. He didn't, he was pretty stunned. He didn't know what was happening. And so the war continued on until 1945. And so many more millions of people died. And so that changes it maybe just a little bit, right, in the timeline. So, but now they've done other things and they're doing other things and that. And he's trying to figure out how far back he can go. He's gone back 1,000 years so far. So he's called a millennial because he's been able to go back about 1,000 years. So now they're pushing him to go back 2,000 years. And the furthest that anybody is been able to go back, and is 12,000 years. Nobody can go back past the last ice age. So I have a feeling he's going to be able to. And the one thing that you cannot do is alter your own timeline. So, yeah. So, like, some things have to be, like, you know, having leaders, if you can call them that, like Hitler and Mussolini and, I don't know, Pol Pot and whatever else. And they have to happen for history to unfold the way it is now. But it's just amazing, like, how they have so many different timelines and how things proceed and move around. So if you like that kind of quantum physics, you know, timeline travels, you know, time travel, that kind of thing, which I just love. I love that genre. I absolutely do. Okay, just a minute here. I got to show you what I worked on yesterday. Well, I went back and I worked on the flag again, and I'm going to today as well. And that's where I'm at. I got this block finished. So I'm going to go down here and work on this one. There are 5 diamonds going down. And this here is where it stops and the white comes in. And then over here is the maple leaf, and then there's another one of these on the other side. So I am so loving this variegated. It's just perfect for this. Now, you may have a design that says, you know, that might have, say, yellow in it or blue in it or something. Like the Ukrainian flag has got blue on top and bottom, I believe, and then yellow in the middle. Well, you could do the blue as a variegated. I don't know what other flags, you know, you'd have to look at the flag that, if you wanted to do one. To see what you can do with it. And if you have any problem, just ask me. Just ask me. And I will look at it and I will say, okay, this is what you can do. If you choose not to do it, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to. But try and get into some of that variegated floss. You can use over-dyed floss, but I use the stuff from Temu. So I bought, because you can get packages like this. This isn't the color, though. But you can get packages like this. Oh, where is it here? This one here. And you're only paying, like, Canadian, like $2 and something. $3 for that. For 10 skeins. So, and I have no problem with it. But it depends on what you like. You can get the DMC version if you choose to. But I thought, no, I'm going to use that one. So, But yeah, I'm just working gangbusters on there. But I did a lot. I did 412 stitches, I think, yesterday. Something like that. So I was happy to get the one motif done. The one Quaker. Now, there's no way I'm going to get it all done by the end of the month, because that's what the challenge is for this month, is Quakers. So I decided on my Canadian Quaker flag. But you can work on, there's all kinds of little ones, you know, you can get from Primrose Cottage Stitchery. I think that's what it is. You can get small ones, right? And that's fine. You know, it's whatever floats your boat. And coming up in June, so in another 2 weeks, whoa, it's coming up pretty fast, I will be starting on Canadian Beauty by Joan Elliott, because it's going to be, the challenge is Joan Elliott. So I have decided on Canadian Beauty. I mean, she's lovely. So if you're Canadian, that's perfect for you. I've done a lot of Joan Elliott's in my day. Lots and lots and lots of them. So, okay. Alrighty. Let's see what I can do here. I gotta try and find something else. I don't know what this green one is. I think that's a V3866, which is 43. Okay, so do I have it on here? Yeah, I do. So, yeah. And then on the 1st of June, I will be telling you what's coming up in July. So every month, I think I'm going to scrap the individual challenge type thing, right? Like doing Quakers or something like this. And I'm just going to pick a designer. And then you can decide on what it is that you would like to do. You know. And, but I like Joan Elliott. I have done so many of hers over the years. And, oh, come on, don't go there. And I've probably done 20 of them. And these are not knockout in a week type things. I mean, I think she does have some that are about, you know, that are smaller that you can do. I do believe that there are some freebies. And what I will do is I will see if I can find her freebies. And then you can decide on what you want. Now, if you do have, you can go back in and look in the cross stitcher, the American one. She's got some of hers in there. Some of them are just smaller angels, like about this big. She's got, there is in the 1999, I'm thinking it's the June issue, is the Angel of Cross Stitch. And that one is that one's challenging, extremely so. Come on. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, I'm just going to put that there for now. Alrighty. Let's see here. Go down in there. So yeah, so I'm going to do Canadian Beauty. I've had my eye on her for a long, long, long time. But by that time, I had given up on paper charts. And, but now that the PDFs are out there, that I have tried scanning in some of them, but then they don't go into Pattern Keeper. So it's always wonderful when I get gifted like a PDF or something. And these ones, I have to be gifted the actual PDF. I can't be like, you know, whatever it is, like that I get a gift card or something to 123 Stitch, because it is that on Joan Elliott, 123 Stitch does not have the licensing to sell PDFs outside of the US, which I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand that. The only one I know of is Pole Stitches. But Pole Stitches is much more expensive. They're about maybe $8 more. And that's too much for me to bear. So, yeah. So, anyway, I think this is looking really good. I was talking to Juliet this morning and saying, I want to get one of these done. The gnome or this lady. Now, some of these symbols are so very light that you can't hardly even see them. You know, or a little bit smudged or something like that. So I'm just kind of guessing. So, yeah. But I think I'm doing okay. It will be one that I will be very happy to get finished. If it turns out it's not the right color, I don't think it's going to matter. But I think I'm right on, because this is lighter up here on her shoulder, her upper arm. So, and then at the end, when I have little ones left wherever they are, I'm just going to fill them in with whatever thread I've got. And just take my chances. Nobody's going to know. Don't be afraid to do that, too. If it's in an area, and say you're working on black 3371, or another dark 939 or whatever. If you get one that's mixed up, it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see it. It's like if you're working with like brown colors like this, nobody's going to see if I've got a stitch that's wrong in here. Where it will matter is on like faces, hands, eyes, you know, the close-ups. But on these ones, no. And this is my oldest one that I've been doing. I've been working on her since, I don't know, 2009, 2010 maybe, I don't know. And all the custom ones come out like this, which I don't understand, because you can get printed ones that are mass produced that are not like this at all. So I cannot understand it, why it is that they cannot produce you know, better quality printed ones. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really happy about this. This is looking really good. Oh, there is a live, and it will be this week on Saturday. Okay, not on Sunday, on Saturday. I'm going to put the reminder up today, just so that you all know. It's at the same time, starting at 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. and Central Daylight Time. Everybody say it with me. Central Daylight Time. Yeah. Absolutely. So I see that Alara posted a Stitch With Me video. So I think well, I got dishes to do, and the library doesn't open up till 11, so I won't be going until then. So, and I'm going to be stopping at the store for a few things. So, yeah, well, I guess that's it. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It really, it just warms my heart. What do they say? The cockles of my heart? What are the cockles of my heart? Where did these sayings come from? I know that, okay, cockles, mussels, I know there's more. But anyways, I guess it's some kind of a clam or something like that. And, but I don't know what the cockles of my heart are. I'm always interested in stuff like this. How did that come about? Where did that term come up from? You know, somebody must have said it and then they kept saying it. And yeah. So anyway, I guess that's it. I did do a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And her hand is right here. This is her fingers here. So, yeah. I'd like to get one of these all finished, done, out of the way, so I can go on to one of my other ladies. So, anyways, let's say this together. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Jonah, who's up in the cat condo. Ruthie, who's over here, she's watching the TV where there's birds on there. She's fascinated. And yeah, so I've got dishes to do right now, and then I am going to go uptown. So, anyways, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow. Toodle-oodles, everybody.